CRM, how we have to design CRM architecture, what are the components, elements that we are discussing. So, while designing CRM, the two important words we have to keep in mind. What are the places it has to be personalized, and what are the places it can be standardized. Okay, so even in our mobile, irrespective of any design mobile, some icons, some applications are standard. Even if you take any keyboard, the number, the way they arrange, okay, the functions, they are standard. But with respect to different model, different brands and design, there will be a change. The size will be there is a change. Space between each button will be the same. It depends upon the customer requirement and the cost and quality of the company. The same way, whenever we are designing for a CRM, it is said that even we all have to maintain some standard, we have to personalize. There are two words are the personalize and customize. Okay, so the both are little bit similar words. So even we have a common platform, common service to serve the customer, irrespective of any business. But the individual need has to be addressed. Individual need has to be addressed. So we have to have some personalization. So the theory, that is marketing has the responsibility to reflect customer goals, needs, wants. Personalization is a special form of product differentiation. So that the theories you can go through later in the PDF. So what they say is that one side, if we say iPhone, it has some specific standardized feature. Yes, it has very good design, the quality of the camera, and the OS, security. We have some standard. So whoever buys the iPhone, irrespective of any model, there will be some standard. But at the same time, there should be some difference also. There should be some personalization also. Even we are buying a car, even you are also buying a car, I am also buying a car, even the same design, even the same color, I may require something has to be added extra. The airbag can be updated, air conditioner can be updated, any other design within the interior can be updated. So I may look for it. So even you charging 10 lakhs for me and you, but I am ready to pay another 1 lakh so that these things can be incorporated. That is my requirement. So some features has to be standardized for the uniqueness, for the branding, for the quality, for the sustainability in marketing. At the same time, we look for some customization or some personalization. That is my personal goals, needs, wants, ideas, wishes has to be considered. So one side we want to be unique. Okay, so even we are purchasing a specific product that most of the customers are buying. Normally, we go for a preference of a product based on how many people are buying. Yes, we will see the review, etc. But after the purchase, we want to differentiate this product is different from other people what they purchase, even the same design. So nowadays, companies started thinking the personalization is itself a differentiation. Everybody need to be differentiated. That we call this as self-actualization or self-esteem need in the Maslow's hierarchy theory. So everybody look for some uniqueness whether we are buying the same brand. The same way, CRM also, even we have a same, for example, you take a phone. Our objective is to use a phone.
Yesterday, he fixed the
For
idea.
using voice call, for using internet, for using WhatsApp, for using multimedia.
Sir, am I visible now?
I can list out 10 features. This is commonly required by all. But
No.
each and every customer have their own individual need. Likewise, we will be looking for a different configuration with respect to RAM. That is internal memory, external memory. Even we are buying the same phone, same color, we will be looking for some panel or the cover, mobile cover. Yes, so always we look for some differentiation. Same way, in the designing a CRM, we have to keep in mind all the customers may be similar in their some specific needs, but each and individual has to be addressed in person. So it is one thing to differentiate. Another thing we are saying that we respect your individual wishes. Okay. So here the definition says the personalization is the process of gathering and storing information about site visitors, analyzing the information based on analysis, there is right information. Okay, so what it says actually is It is our responsibility. Even we have a platform, even if it's a website or application or a device in which our CRM application is integrated. So we should have some analytics. We should have some methodology to understand how each and every individual is using the same application, where they are facing the problem, in which place the comfort zone can be given, how the usage of the CRM can be made an ease with respect to each and every individual. Okay, so we have to even we give them CRM, we have to monitor how they are processing the information, where they are storing the information. For example, even we have a mobile, we have option. You can store the pictures either in the internal memory or external memory or in the cloud. So even the same system, even the same mobile, if there are 100 customers, how each and every customer prefer to save their files, whether in the internal memory or external memory or the cloud. So when I go on observing these things, then I will come to the conclusion. Okay, so with respect to the saving, they will be looking for internal and external. Based on the input, later I can standardize. So first, I will start with the standardized product. I am giving the same product to all or same CRM to all. I will allow them to use the CRM. Okay, each and every person have a different mode of usage, different style of usage. They will be looking for different convenience usage. I have to observe. Yesterday we discussed about the pattern, how they are using the pattern, how they are using the click in the website. Same way, when using a CRM, how they are accessing. By observing these things, either I can personalize, I can give some personalized benefit to the individual customers, or I can find out what are the features which is required by the maximum number of customers, so that that configuration can be incorporated as a new device or new software or new CRM. So, especially with respect to the personalization, where is this applied? So mostly is a word called as choice assistance. So mostly this CRM, now we started discussing about the website. Okay. So when the customer is browsing through application or through a website or through a domain, we intend as a marketer, we intend to give as much maximum of information that will facilitate the customer to buy the product or prefer the product. So what are the ways we can do? So the separate carrier is called content rating. Okay, the MBA, that the carrier is called content rating. After MBA, you can do. If you are very good in English communication, you have some logical thinking, you can go for a content rating. What is their work? What are all the information required by a specific customer who is going through the CRM or website? Yes. So what normally the content writer will do? So he will think about 1,000 customers. He will think about 1,000 customers' views. He try to incorporate all the possible views, all the possible expectations in the single website. So he will try to add some picture. He will try to add some pop-ups. He will try to give some suggestion. He will try to give some feedback. He will try to give the chatbots, discussion forum, feedback, star rating. Yes. So whatever is required by the customer, the content writer try to incorporate in the page. Yes, that's fine. But what is the problem here is when there is a more number of information, the customer might get confused. Yes, so we have to remember one thing. There is a two option. Okay, so assume that you are going to the store. You are looking for a pen. Okay, you are looking for a pen. You are looking for a salesman one or a store one. He want to satisfy you more. He want to retain the loyalty, etc. So he want to give a lot of options. In his store, he has around 20 brands. Under each brand, he have a different design, different price. So when you enter into the shop, you need 5 rupees pen just for writing for the exam or assignment. But what he says, he put every pen in the display. He took one brand. For example, you take it as a Rotomac. So you try to take the 5 rupee pen, a blue color pen. You try to take, but he says that there is another design is also available. Please see. You are going to see the another design of Rotomac. You thought to take again he says that another brand is also the piece tray. So it takes nearly 15 minutes. The retailer is showing the n number of options. He explains that this brand, the writing is very smooth. This brand, the task is very less. This brand, the grip is very good. This brand, replaceable warranty is there. So likewise, for each and every brand, he started explaining about more and more benefits. What will happen after 15 minutes? As a customer, I try to have a more expectation. And when I thought to buy a Renault, I may be thinking about Rotamax benefit. The same way, when I am trying to choose another brand, I may start thinking about another premium brand. When I want to choose a premium brand, then I will start thinking about the sub brands or cheap brands or competitive brands. So, actually, what had happened is the retailer tend to give more support. He want to give more choices. He want me to choose the best out of it. But what is the final result? I got confused and I will say, yes, I will take some time. I will come back to you later. This is option number one. Next one, salesman two. I am going to the another shop. I am looking for a pen. He is asking, what pen? I said, pen. He is again asking, what color? He said, blue. Next he is asking, what is the price difference? 3 rupees to 5 rupees. Next he is asking, whether you need 3 rupees or 5 rupees or 4 rupees. I said, okay, 5 rupees. And again he is asking, what is the nick sharpness? Whether it's a 0.33 or 0.05. If I have a confusion, then he will show this is 0.0, this is 0.0, what is it? And I will say 0.5. Okay. Then within few seconds, he conclude this is the pen I am preferring. Then he go to the rack, he pick one pen, just and I will come out of the shop. So here the two differences. First person made me to explore all the options, even though it is not required for me. I am looking for just 5 rupees pen. I am going to use for only 2 or 3 days. I am just going to throw. I won't bother about the cost because it's just 5 rupees. I won't bother about the brand because I am going to just use for only for assignment for 3 days. But as he given the more option, I got confused. That made me to go out of the intention. I stopped buying the pen. Another shop, even he restrict me to see the n number of options, but he is very clear. He is asking step by step question. Okay, and he is personalizing. The same thing he is personalizing. Okay, what is your need? What is the color? So after 4 or 5 questions, he is giving only 1 or 2 options. I have to choose between 1 or 2 options. Now there is no option. I have to buy it. So the sales is closed maximum within 2 to 3 minutes. And I feel happy because he clarified what is the requirement. He asked about my requirement, but the decision is taken by me. This concept is called as here is called as filtering. Okay, so rather than giving a lot of options, I filtered. Who filtered? I filter. I make the customer itself filter what I am looking for. Given an option to choose, but I am giving option to filter. So this is also called as a choice assistance. Yes, two-way I can assist. I can show all the 1,000 choices to choose, or I can ask some question. Even that's no need to ask question. By using analytics, I can understand what is your payment capacity, what is your preference, what is your earlier purchase. I can show only 2 or 3. So please compare the same scenario in your CR. You are on the mobile. I want to promote my business. So yesterday we discussed about multi-channel CRM. So I want to sell again. I want to sell a pen through the CRM. I'm sending a message. I'm sending a call. I'm sending a WhatsApp message. I'm sending a pop-up. When you're opening an email, there's a lot of pop-ups coming, ads coming, multi-channel. But you have to decide whether I have to use all the channels to sell by. Among these, I have to choose which is the best option. Maybe a WhatsApp, maybe a mail, any one or two. And another thing, every minute I am sending a lot of messages. This is bad, that is bad, this is bad. What will happen? Later point of time, you may block the messages or you may make it as a spam. Why? I am not irritating you, and my intention is not to irritate you. My intention is to help you. My intention is to assist you. My intent is to give a lot of options, but it failed. So here we have to clearly understand when we are designing a CRM, it's not required that we have to give n number of unwanted information. It has to be choosy. It has to assist the customer without any confusion. That is called as choice. Yes. The next one, the customization is always called the voice of customer. Voice of customer means what is the feedback of the customer, what is the thought of the customer, what is the view of the customer. Using analytics, as we discussed yesterday, we have to understand the customer's feedback, customer's views, and that can be taken as a voice of the customer and the feedback of the customer. Then I have to go for customization. That is not required to be personalized or customized to each individual customer. There is another concept called clustering. I can find out similar category of people using analytics is possible. Male, I can segment together. Female, I can segment together. Educated, I can segment together. Who is preferring the product? Who likes the product? Who viewed the product for more number of times? Who is the regular purchaser? Who gives positive feedback? Who is looking for different choices? So based on the different criteria, I can segment and I can communicate to you based on your segment. So whatever the information goes to the first year may not go to the second year. There are some instructions, for example, with respect to the lead, with respect to the reopening, it gets a common. There is no personalization required. It's an open thing. I can post mass marketing. It's called as mass marketing or mass communication. But something in specific to second year, it has to be in a separate group. Something in specific in CRM, there should be a separate group. If I am not categorized like this, the two-way, we are sending messages individually. We are sending mail individually. So when we will receive the mail individually, while there is an exam, so we have to get an individual mail. So different fee structure may be there, different absentees notes will be there, different file structure may be there, different information with respect to application may be there. So it has to be customized individually, personalized individually. But some information can be common for the college, some information can be common for the department, common for the year, and common for the your specialization. So I have to understand which are the things can be as a common, which can be specific, which can be individual, which can be cluster. So this personalization also, so personalization is required. This personalization also is act as a relationship model. So whenever I am assisting more with the choices, whenever I am customizing means for each and individual customer, I may have a different communication. I may have a different offer. I may have a different quality design with respect to the bonding, rapport, or their ability, or their life. So it creates some relationship. So the personalization in CRM or customization in CRM can be act as a relationship marketing. So we have a different thing in terms of relationship marketing. It can be a mass market. Okay, with respect to the choices and the design, I can say mass market. The single information can be informed to all. Differentiated. So I can have a different set of people. Based on that, I can send a different information to different people. Differentiated. Customized. To each and individual, I can customize the information. I can change the delivery mode. I can change the payment mode. I can change the discount offer, etc. This is customized. Even you can say personalized. That creates some relationship. So we have to understand choice assisted design. We have to keep in mind whether we have to go for mass market, a differentiated market, or customized relationship. So here you can see with respect to the personalization, we have to keep in mind the two chains. One is customer chain, another one is producer chain. When we say customer chain, it is how the customer is discovering the product or searching the product. Discovery means, for example, we go to the Flipkart, there will be n number of brands are there, products are there. So you have to discover your preferred product. Okay, so how the CRM, how the application, how the pattern enable you to choose the product. Then product evaluation, how the CRM helps you compare with different products. Whether it is facilitating you to compare through another website or the same website or the same CRM itself giving an option. Or what is the terms of negotiation and how the order is placed, how the payment is done, how the customer service. So these patterns or these components you have to include with respect to the customer chain. When we think about the producer chain, because CRM, we have to think about our client, because if you are the designer of CRM, you have to think about your customer. That is not as a business client, or you have to think about the client's customer, the end user. So here we name it as a customer chain, we think to the end user, and the manufacturer or the client can be called as the producer. So here for the producer, the same CRM, we have to enable how the market research can be done. So in our work, what we are calling as marketing analytics, customer mining, experience management. So how it can be done using the CRM, and market stimulation or educating. How we are encouraging the market, or how we are training the customers, and again to the producer how the term negotiation is happening, and with respect to the customer, how the order placement is received, how the order payment is billed, payment management is done, and how the requirement of customer service is effective. So here you can see product discovery, how the customer is searching for a product. So through this I can understand how he is. That is called market research. How he is searching for and evaluating the product through the same type. So the same CRM, one time customer is working, another type client is using means the same type of information to the both the people. Term negotiation, that time he will negotiate, decide I have to accept or reject, I have to facilitate. Order place at the same time as receive. Order payment, the family, if I say if I put in the card, if I'm looking for the payment option, it should show next payment option. And customer service compliant, receive, how we can be solved. So all these should be facilitated personally. Some factors, again I say some factors, some features can be standardized, some features has to be customized. So here we are using a word called personalized, democracy of goods. What is the democracy of goods means? The democracy refers to the open and low cost access to products. What it means that when you go to any search engine or any website or through a specific company CRM means, as a customer should be given the right to choose, to filter, to evaluate his own preferred products. We should give the choice, and customer is the king. Customer can choose what the brand he is looking for, and he has the right to go out of the CRM or go out of the online store. That is called as democracy of purchase or democracy of goods. So every CRM, it should be in an easy way. Anytime he can come in, he can come out, he can evaluate. So the democracy should be provided in the personalization. Okay. So again the personalization. Why I'm adding the word personalization means, for each and every customer there should be a different view. Even we say this democracy, different customer can have different democracy level. And here say it is the searching of goods. So you are searching for a same product, my searching on same product may differ, but the CRM should provide option for both preferences and changes. And the experience. So my experience of using the CRM and your experience of using the CRM, and what is the benefit I am going to get from the service, what is the usefulness, should be personalized. Because again, there is a perceptual factor. My perception on the same service may be different from your perception. So as a client, as a CRM facilitator or architecture, I have to understand to satisfy each and everybody's experience. Okay, that is also required. And,
Sir, it's
yes,
4 o'clock.
yes, it's 4 o'clock. So we will take another 5 minutes. So I will just show this slide, and again in the next class we will discuss in detail. So there are types of customization when I want to customize the CRM with respect to the individual customer. That is the word called transparent, collaborative, adaptive, and cosmetic. We will discuss in the next class. And when we want to design the personalization, because every time personalization is not required. So when the personalization can be profitable, we have to design based on the customer evaluation needs. It is called as frequency marketing, keywords, marketing, market. So this is the matrix that you have to remember to decide. So again, another one, determine which personalization is correct. So we can use the endorsement, rule-based, collaborative, CAs. So this thing we will discuss in the next class. So before that, I will just show, if possible. Friends, just confirm whether the web page is available to you. It's the Amazon website, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. This thing you can browse using your mobile itself. Regularly we are using. So whatever you are speaking in the CRM, you can go through this. Okay. So here it is all. I am looking, so here I have the option to choose anyone. So here they are not giving all the things. Okay. I can choose anyone. Okay. So I can choose, for example, I can choose FM and applications. On this, I have the option to choose television. So after the television, you can see one side I am giving mass communication. Okay, this is mass communication to all. Whoever come in, they have to see this. Okay, so this is to the television. I can see this and see what are the brands I am giving the options. These are all called as filters. So I am not giving all the options to all. So these advertisement is mass communications to all, but you are allowed to filter. So below I have a showing by brand, I can filter, by budget I can filter, by future I can filter. Yes, this is one thing. And the same thing it is given in the easy way. So here I can select what is the brand I am looking for. First filter. Then if I want to get some assistance, television by here I can go. Then I can select what type of TV I can choose. What is the size I can choose. What is the price I can choose. What is the display technology I can use. What is the HD format I can use. And what is the model I can choose. What is the screen size. So if I select everything, so it's like earlier I discussed a retail store where the friend is asking the question, which color, what is the price. The same way, if it is go to this CRM, assume that this is the CRM design. It's not a CRM, it's a website. I am assume that it's a CRM design. It should be like this. Whenever customer go into it, I have the option to choose what is the product I am looking for. Then within the product, I can use the filter. These all things called as a personalization or customization. After the filtering, you can see. So for example, now we have no time. The next class we will try to discuss. If it is clicked, for example, if you click the MI code, the specific device, then if you go enter, they will give further assistance. How many people viewed it? How many people bought it? What is the positive feedback? What is the negative feedback? Then after this, they are giving an option. These are the customers who viewed this mobile, but they tried some other mobile. They are giving option. So actually, if you go to the same thing, for example, you want to buy a MI, put in a Google, put MI phone, want to purchase MI phone. How many options they will be giving? That is a general option that will confuse you. That's why they are saying CRM should be customized, personalized. Then I feel happy. So it will enable for democracy of purchase. It will facilitate for the easy purchase, filter purchase, whatever you are showing that is immaterial, but finally I am going to buy what I am looking for. So this way the CRM has to be designed. So at the same time, so think from the Amazon side. So if I click MI, so please see the mouse how I am using. So for example, I enter in this, first I am going to MI. If I click the MI, they will monitor this analytics. Next, where I am going, whether I am going to this side, whether I am going to the review, they will observe my mouse movement. If I go through this view, so they will understand first I am looking for customer review. Then if I am dragging down to see what are the other features, then they will make a pattern. So customer will go to browse what is the device, then he will go for a customer review, then he will see for some advertisement offer, then which one he is filtering first. First he is fixing the price or then he is fixing the screen size. So the order. So if I am using a mobile for a longer period of time, right? And if you have a CRM incorporated as a customer, so I can understand the pattern. Whenever he is searching for mobile, this is the pattern he will be moving. Whenever he is searching for booking the ticket, movie ticket, this is the pattern he is moving. So by understanding the pattern, next time there is no need to show all the features. I will put the review first. I will put the price next. That makes me so comfortable. Otherwise, I might get confused. So the personalization, customization is very important. At the same time, some information you have to go in the mask. Okay. So these are the basic things you have to remember. And technical detail with respect to the matrix, I will explain in the next class. So with this, I will close the session. Okay. So thank you. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.